Welcome back, lifelong learners. So for this part of the video, you will be actually learning how to edit with WeVideo. So you should have watched this video first. That'll teach you how to do 1 and 2. So now we're moving on to 3. Okay, so I'm going to go to WeVideo through Canvas. So let's say I'm in period 2, and then I'm going to go to WeVideo right there. And then you should have joined the class already, and then you'll see all this stuff right here. So what you can do is, now that you've joined, you can actually go to wevideo.com and then log in with your student account, or you can just edit in Canvas itself like this. So I'm going to edit in Canvas. So the practice making a new project, that's what we're doing. We're going to create a new project. Ignore all this other stuff right here. So these are projects that I've done before to teach period 1, teach period 3, and now I'm teaching period 2, but I'm recording period 2. All right, so I'm going to go to WeVideo, click on video, and then I'm going to show you here the hamburger. It gives you new edit for like starting a new project. You can click on new here and you can start a new template, like if you want to make an educational video, so on and so forth. You can click on this to find new ones. We're not going to use a template, we'll do that another day. And then you can open up a previous project. You can also open up a recent project. These were my most recent projects that I've edited. And then you can go save the project. You can save the project as, let's say you want to have like different versions of the project, you can save as. You can view the history of the project. You can change the format of the project, the way it looks. Horizontal is what you use for like YouTube, Vimeo, anything that has horizontal format. And then vertical videos is like this, where you're doing it for Instagram or even, what do you call that? TikTok, that's popular right now. Or you can do square, like for Instagram videos. So you can do any of these, but I'm not going to choose it because I'm going to edit a horizontal video instead. So I'll cancel out of that. And then I can go to help. That's pretty self-explanatory. Settings. So settings give you two options. For beginners, you would use a storyboard, but for advanced users, and that's where we're headed right now, is to advanced. I'm not going to use the storyboard much unless it's like a really easy project. And then I can go back here and go to full screen. So if I want to show full screen, especially when I'm doing zoom, okay, and I can click on that, go back to exit full screen, and then I can switch to storyboard mode. Again, storyboard is really for beginners. This is really easy. This is what I started with back in the days, a long time ago. But now what I want to do is I want to switch to timeline mode. This gives you more flexibility and freedom. Okay. Now I'm going to go from left to right and then top down. So the next thing here is you want to rename your video. Instead of doing my video, I'm just going to go to full screen here. Okay. I click on my video and you'll be able to change the name of this project. Okay, so I'm going to name this WeVideo Practice Export. All right. So once you change the name of this project, it'll be named like all these other recently open projects right here. See that? Okay. And then I'm going to go to the right here called themes. Themes is basically like your filters for your video. Trying to keep it simple. For when you get more advanced, these are actually created using LUTs, but we're not there yet. So I'm not even going to talk about LUTs, lookup tables. Okay, you can create your own LUTs, your own look. And then a linked resource, you can click here and then you can link to YouTube, so on and so forth. And stock media. So let's say you click on stock media, you can look for, I'm into roosters because I'm Year of the Rooster. I can search for roosters and I can search for all types, or I can just look at videos only, or I can just look at images and graphics only, or I can just look for audio only. You can also put all, and then you can refine your search even more. You can favorite some of these, like click the heart, right? And then it'll go into your hearts or your favorites. I'm not going to click on that. So let's say I want a chicken or a rooster video. So I'm going to go to video, and then I'm going to look at this rooster right here. Right? I can click this video, and I can drag it and put it on video layer number 1. All right, so video 1. So with this rooster, I can click on that, this clip, I can click on that, and I can go here to this hamburger, and I have options here. We're going to ignore everything except for the trash can. The trash can you can remove. All right, so you click, drag it, drop it, go to the hamburger here, and then you can click on trash can to remove. All right, and then to zoom in on this video right here on the timeline, I can use this plus sign to zoom in to about showing only 30 seconds or so of this video on the timeline, because you're only going to edit 10 seconds for me. Okay, so take about 2 minutes or so to mess around with the stock media, look for what you want to look for, and then drop it off, and then delete it off the timeline, so on and so forth. But I'm going to keep going, so you can pause this video and go do that, and then come back when you're ready. All right, so the next thing is My Media. Okay, My Media is videos that you've already uploaded to the My Media. So to upload your own media, you click on File, right click, and then you can make a new folder to organize. Or you can click on Import to drag and drop, or just click Browse to select, and then you'll be able to find it on like your download folder or something like that. Okay, and then you bring in the videos or photos you want to use. Okay, so that's that. Let me go back to full screen here. So I've already uploaded my Canon EOS RP video, I got my GoPro 9 video, and then I got my overlay video that looks like this. Okay, this is a custom made overlay that I made for myself using green screen and editing on Premiere Pro. Okay, so go ahead and just, click media, upload your own media if you know how to do that. Okay, I'm gonna move on to text. Text is basically your opening titles and your ending. Okay, it can be motion, right? It can be static, meaning it's still. It can be a theme, okay, like in season right here, like Halloween theme. All right, and it can be a call out as well. Let me just drag this over to the right here. Oh, by the way, if you drag this to the left, these are going to collapse and you won't see the title and the text. But if you drag it to the right, you'll see the title and the icon along the text and the icon of what each of these texts are, or what each of these icons are. Okay, so text. Let me just go to a motion text, and let's say I want to give this video a opening title here, and let's say I want to go put the video right there. Oh, let me make some space here so I can put the video right there. So Buddha Doom, I have no idea what that is. All right, and I can drag my video and put it right here. So my title, Buddha Boom. Okay, so I can play this. All right, and I can go and edit this as well by double clicking into this. So I'm going to double click, and then I can go and change the color, and I can change the theme. Let's say this is a video. All right, and then over here, instead of boom, I'll say about chicken. All right, so you can see the text updating right here. Okay, and then you can change the color of the text, and then you can do that, right? Okay, and then you can change the size of the text, you can change the font of the text, you can do all kinds of stuff. Just mess around with this. You can also mess around with the properties, but we're not going to do that. That'll be another day. Just change the colors and change the font. Then when you're done and you're happy, go ahead and click save, and then this will update the opening title right here. You can also drag it to make it shorter. Let's say I want this to be only about a 3-second opening title, and then I will drag my chicken over, and then I will make the chicken video a little bit shorter. You can do that. Okay. Oh, I forgot to go over one thing. So let's say you want to cut out the middle instead of like the end, like dragging the ends here. We'll cut out the beginning, and then if I drag the right end, I cut out the the back end of the ending of the video. So you can cut right there, and you can move over, click on this, and then you can cut right there, and then you can trash the middle part or delete the middle part. You can also push delete on your keyboard to cut the video, and then you'll see when you cut the video and you play it back, it's blank or black, and then back to the video playing. Okay, so I can delete this right here, and then I can make this shorter, bring it over here, and then drag it, make it longer, so on and so forth. That is how you cut video. All right, so take about like a minute or two to add your text, to cut the video to your desired length, and mess around with that option. Okay. All right, so you should have paused the video and play around, and now I'm going to move on here to keep the video short because I don't plan on editing this very much. Okay, so the next thing here is to add an audio layer. So go to your audio, and then you can click free music, sound effects, and all that. So let's look for a chicken sound effect. Is there a chicken sound effect? Is there a chicken? No, there's no chicken. All right, there's no chicken sound effect. Okay, so you can look for whatever sound effects that you want in here. All right, and then what you're going to do here is you can pull in a background music. So I'm just gonna do a happy Monday. All right, and then I'm gonna click on this, drag my line all the way to my playhead to about 10 seconds right here, and then I'm gonna click on this, and I'm going to cut this video, cut this sound. All right, so I click cut, and I'm going to delete the rest of this song right here by clicking the trash can. And then now I have a 10-second video that is marked off right here at the end of this song to be exactly 10 seconds for when I edit. All right, so go ahead and take a minute or so to drag and drop songs on the background track or audio layer 1. All right. Okay, so let's assume you found your song, and then I'm going to move on to transition here. Okay, transition here, you will need 2 different videos to transition because you're going to put the transition in between. Like let's say I want to use this transition right here. Okay, I can play the transition, and you're going to hear music as well. All right, so the transition go in between 2 videos, or a video and a photo, or a photo and a video. Okay, so let's say I want to go to my stock media here, and I want some more chicken videos. Let's say I want this video now, close-up of the chicken. All right, so I'm going to cut this, make that a little bit shorter, and I'll drag it over here, and I'm going to cut that. I'll take this part right here and delete that. Maybe I'll make this a little bit longer. Okay, this end right here just a little bit longer, and I want to put a transition in between these 2, so let's do a, just so it's apparent here. All right, I'll play back. Okay, so you can also change the duration. You can make this 2 seconds long. Okay, and you can change it from curtains to something else, like let's say I want to do fisheye, or oh, I don't know, page curl, I don't know, whatever. I'm just picking one, chicken one. So I'm just gonna play, and then you'll see the different transition. Okay, now in order for you to be able to make your video transitions longer and shorter, you will need to, let's say if I had the beginning of this video right here, and I try to put a transition for 2 seconds, and then I had this video right here be at the end right there, and I try to transition between these 2, it'll be extremely difficult. All right, watch this. And I try to make it 2 seconds long. Okay, this is a one. See how it cuts into this video on the left? It's because now if I want to make this 2 seconds long, it won't happen. I'll push return. Oh, actually it will happen because it's cutting into this video right here. But let's say I have the beginning of this video, I can't drag this any further, okay? And then I have the ending of that video. Let me just delete this transition really quick. All right, and I put these 2 together, okay? And I put my transition. All right, So what's going to happen here is when I try to change this to 2 seconds, it won't happen. Okay, so it cuts into this video over here instead. All right, so if you want to transition correctly, you have to make sure that there is some beginning of the video here and some of the ending video here to be able to make the transition longer. Okay, so go ahead and mess around with the transition. Okay, pause the screen here and just go ahead and mess around. Okay, I'm back because I want to keep this video short. I don't want to edit. So the next thing here is background. Now background is, for example, like when I move this up to the top layer and I make this my background. Now you won't see this background until all the way over here. Okay, when I play it back, this chicken video is going to block the background layer. All right. So when we get more advanced into editing, I will show you how to make this video smaller so you can see the background, the chicken, you can blend it, all that stuff. Okay. But that's later. Now the next thing here is a solid. You can make this a solid background if you want. All right, you can see here, I'll remove this one. I'll push delete and I'll bring a orange background here. All right, so you can make that background orange or not. I'm gonna delete that, bring that back here. You can do overlay, like put this over the chicken, and then when you play it back, all right, overlays are those things that look like this. So I'm gonna replace this one. I'll play it back. All right, so have you ever seen a logo on the bottom left corner? Or top bottom right or top right, wherever they put their video logo? That is making a PNG and you put it on top. It's like an overlay. This is a GIF overlay, I'm assuming. Not a GIF, but a video overlay. Just like I have mine right here. This is my video overlay, and I'll replace it. You can see my own custom overlay. All right. So go ahead and go to background and then just go to overlay, frame. So if I want to do frames here, let's say I want to put a frame on top of this video. I'll show the frame just on top of this video right here, and I'll play it back for you so you can see. All right, you see the film frame right there, but if I remove that, I won't see it. Okay, so go ahead and mess around with these. The frames and the overlay goes on top of your video. The solid background and the background goes on the bottom if you move this video up or something like that. Okay, so go ahead and mess around with those things. Take about like 2 or 3 minutes to mess around, and then once you get the gist of it, come back to this video. All right, so I'm back. Okay, so we've pretty much gone through everything. If you want to undo any of your stuff, you can undo right here. You can redo, or just do Command Z. Okay, and then I'm going to show you how to export now. So I'm going to make this video shorter, and I'll put this one on top right here as my overlay. All right, I'll drag this to make it a little bit longer. Okay. So what's going to happen here is I have a 10-second video that I've edited. So you can edit something nice if you want, or just show me that you learned this stuff. And then click finish. Okay. Once you click finish, you will have these options right here. Export a video only, export a audio only, or export a GIF. And then you can also name your project up here. If you want to rename it, you can rename it. But I want you to keep this name. Select SD because we don't need to make really big videos for just to prove this point that you understand how to make videos. So you can choose your thumbnail. Okay, I'll choose this one as my thumbnail. Destination, where are you exporting this to? We're going to export this to WeVideo. And then I will show you how to link a Google Drive another day. All right, so I'm going to uncheck Google Drive. If you make the video public, you will be given a link once you're done exporting. And if you don't have it public, you're going to have to go download it from WeVideo. Okay, and I'm going to show you how to do that in a little bit. So I'm going to click export. All right, so it's going to take a while to export right here. I'm going to go back because it's queuing right now. So I'm going to go back, and when it's done exporting, it will be in my export folder. So this is what I did earlier today with period 2. It's done exporting, right? Okay, so once it's done exporting and you did not have this saved as a public, okay, you won't get a link. So you're going to have to go to wevideo.com. Once you log into WeVideo, you're going to see all this right here. Okay, these are your previous projects. So what you can do is you can go in to edit them, or you can double click. I'll just edit here, click on edit. And then I go to my export. and then I will find that my video will be exported, and it's right here. Okay? Or you can go to exports, right? And you can double click on my exports and double click into it, and then you'll be able to get a link right here, but you have to make it public. But if you don't want people to see this, you're gonna have to download this. It'll go to your download folder, and then you go to My Drive in your Google Drive. You go to your class, Digital Photography and Filmmaking 1-2. You should have made this Unit 3 WeVideo. You're going to go to the download folder. You're going to click, drag, and drop the video that you downloaded from WeVideo. And then you're going to get this link, right click, get link, copy link. Make sure anyone with link is able to see, make sure viewer is selected, and then click done. Take it to your classroom, so period 2, go to modules, go to WeVideo practice export, and then you'll be able to submit the link right here. Whether you submit the link because you made this video public, you copy this link up here, and you would submit that link if you made the video public. If you did not make the video public, okay, you are going to download the video, upload it to Google Drive, get the link from Google Drive, all right, make sure anyone with link can view, basically saying it's public, and then you go to WeVideo, go to module, go to go to Canvas, go to module, go to WeVideo practice export that assignment, and then submit it there. Okay? All right, so if you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below, but I'm going to peace out here to keep this video short, so rock, paper, peace, and I'm out.